This is a MP3 player. I got it because I used to have one a long time ago. It's amazing. Um, if you want no distraction, no phone beeping, you can use this. This is the box it came in. I am unpacking the box right now. It's pretty cool. Sorry for my shoddy video work. I only had one hand. I was typing with my phone, and I'm not that good at videotaping right now. I'm learning. So this is everything that it comes in. It comes with a USB-C charger, and then it will come with a plugged in headphone. I did not use the headphone because I have a Bluetooth one, and that's what I'm using. And it came with a book. The book is not bad. It does give you really good direction. I did not scan the code because I don't go on weird website. Now I'm turning it on. Well, not weird, unknown website. I'm showing you what it looks like. It took a minute to turn on. Here you go. INNIOASIS. Took a minute, as you can see. It's Android powered. It has all the preloaded app. It does not really have an app store, but I'm pretty sure if I plug it, I'll try to install something on it. It will be a good way to use away from distraction. I like it.
Okay, here is the MP3 player. Um, it's not just an MP3 player, but you can also browse the internet with it. And let's see, I hit Chrome. I already got it hooked up to my Wi-Fi, so you can get all the stuff you need on Chrome there. You have an assortment of music, the Pandora. You get music, you got Apple Music, Amazon Music, which I'm hooked up to, Spotify. You got Kindle and Audible. Another one I'm hooked up with is Amazon Kindle. Of course, you can do your Facebook there. You got a recorder there, a little radio, videos. Of course, you got your gallery, Twitter, ebook. You got a calculator. You got, of course, your settings, your file manager, file transfer for transferring files. It's a nice little device. It's pretty. It's got some weight to it too. It's pretty heavy, so it's solid. You got Bluetooth access, of course, and Wi-Fi, which I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi there. You got your Do Not Disturb. So you got pretty much everything that you possibly would want for an MP3 player, especially if you're on the go and you want to keep up with the news and everything else. You can do it with this one. It's not just for music, but you got a lot of other apps too that you can use. It's nice. I like it. It's easy to operate. Basically, you got your home and your back button, and of course your Bluetooth, and it's pretty solid. It's pretty thick actually, and you have your slot there for your SD card, and you have your headphone jack right there, and of course your USB and your little speaker right there, and you also get with it your USB and a pair of headphones to go with it. So you get all that. So you get some extra little earbud things there. And yeah, and this is it. This is the MP3 player. I like it. I think it's worth it. It's got a lot to it, and it comes with 16 gigs, and it's 2 gigs of RAM. So plenty of space there for your music. That's it.
Alright, here's this little black and gold MP3 player. It has a little SD card slot on the side, and it has a headphone jack on the bottom, Type-C on the bottom, speaker, volume buttons, power button, and nothing else on the top. Moving through it is pretty quick, I would say. It's got a bunch of settings that you can go into. The storage, I think, is for the price, especially. I think it's quite lacking. 16 gigs, but a bunch of storage is being used for the operating system, so I think you're losing out quite a bit. But has pretty much every app you might want for music, I would think. For me, it's fine. Even has a little recorder. The radio works. The radio doesn't work that well for me compared to other MP3 players I have, and I think, I don't know, when it's coming through, I think the signal just seems weak. I lose it, but when I have it, it sounds pretty good. But if I lose it, it loses it quite easily. But then you have your music player. You can go in there and get your songs. Here's what the internal speaker sounds like. Let's see. While it's on sleep, it still is playing, and you can still control the volume. Which is good. I've seen comments around other places for MP3 players that say that you can't adjust the volume when it's sleeping, but for this one it works just fine. And you can also pause it from working right there and unlock it, go home. So I think it's pretty easy to move around. Screen's pretty good. There's a function to read like Kindle on here, but I don't see that as being very useful for such a tiny screen, at least not for me. But yeah, my biggest complaint is about the storage. It didn't even come with a SD card, which I thought was pretty weird. Not even like one of the cheap little 64 gig SD cards. So, oh well. But yeah, that's just my little first impressions of this little MP3 player.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Boxes Upon Boxes. Today I've got a product from INNIOASIS. They call it an MP3 player, but really it plays any audio format basically. It has a built-in music app that will pull songs off of either the internal memory or the SD card that you supply. The internal memory is 16 gigabytes. The SD card you supply is up to 1 terabyte. So that's pretty nice. It has other applications if you want to stream your music from Spotify, Pandora, Audible, Tidal, Deezer, and that's about it there. It will play movies as well if you store those on your SD card, but it won't pull anything off of YouTube or TikTok or any other app. Well, I suppose it does have a Chrome browser, so you can use the browser to watch those services, I suppose. But really, it does Facebook and Kindle, and it's got a calendar and other apps. But really, you come here for the audio, I think. And although there's one thing that I do want to caution you, and if you don't like the apps that are on here, then you're out of luck, because you cannot add new applications to this device. You can take away what's there, but you can't add more. Now, maybe you could jailbreak it if you were so inclined. It is just Android after all, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just judge it how it came. and I think it is actually pretty good. Now it comes with these earbuds, which, if you can see, this has got a nice braided cord, so it's actually fairly tangle resistant. I was pretty happy with that. Now, once you get to the buds themselves, they're a much thinner wire, and they could tangle, I suppose, but there's the wire itself is fairly short, so it's less likely to. There were alternate sets of tips, but they're, I mean, okay. We all know that earbuds that come bundled with devices aren't generally the selling point for the device. These are not too bad. I listened to them. I thought they sounded fine. They don't sound as good as... I have some pretty nice headphones. They don't sound as good as those, but they sound pretty good. They sound pretty good for bundled headphones. And they come with extra tips. I assume of different sizes. I honestly didn't even look at them, but you could get. I would get some memory foam tips if I was determined to use these headphones. And there's no reason why you couldn't. If you don't have anything better, these will be just fine. Now, as far as, well, and that's the other thing I should mention. It's got a headphone jack. I mean, I love wired headphones, so this is a serious selling point for me. It's not to say that you can't use Bluetooth. You can. I have. I hooked it up to a Bluetooth speaker. I hooked it up to a Bluetooth receiver. They both work great. I just prefer wired headphones. I think it sounds better if you use a wired device. Now, I tried Pandora. I didn't trust Spotify. I tried Amazon Music. I tried the built-in player. I tried Audible. Those all work great. Well, mostly. I had problems with the Amazon Music player. It sounded like it was buffering and stuttering every time I used it. Now, I can't say 100% that it wasn't my own Wi-Fi that was doing it, but I wasn't having a problem on the other programs. So, yeah, what can you say? As far as the software, I would primarily use this not for streaming, but for the music that's stored on the SD card. And like I said, I think it's a nice interface. The one thing that I don't like about this device is it comes with standard Android buttons, volume and power, and that's it. So if you want to do track advance, then you are basically reliant on your headphone to have buttons on there, or your Bluetooth speaker to have track advance or pause or play buttons. The headphones that they include do not have those controls. I did test it with a Bluetooth speaker that does have those controls. That works fine. Just be aware that that may be a problem for you. So if you're just listening at home, then you're carrying this around, then maybe it's not that big a deal. If you take it to the gym, it might be a bigger a deal. But I think it sounds great. Now you're wondering, maybe in 2023, why am I carrying a media player? I've got a phone. And that's true, but if you look, here's my phone, and here's this thing. So if you're, maybe that's an incentive for you, that you want something that's smaller. Now, to be honest, I have another device that performs a similar function that is even smaller than this. So I'm not saying that this is the smallest thing you can get. I'm just saying for what it is, it's pretty nice. The battery supposedly lasts 35 hours. Pretty good. I don't know. I don't know what more I can say about this. It's basically, I mean, it's basically all battery. It's got some heft to it. I'm not saying it's going to cause you any problems, but it's not a lightweight device. It comes as a USB-C charger. It's an Android device. It's got everything an Android device has, except you can't load more applications on it. If it matters to you, it's running Android Oreo. Doesn't matter to me. I'm never going to change it. I'm never going to, I think it, let me tell you why I got this thing. My wife and I like to go tubing on the river, and I needed a streaming device to go with a Bluetooth speaker that is waterproof. I didn't want to use my phone because I don't want to get my phone wet. Yeah, I do have a waterproof bag, and I'm going to put this thing in that waterproof bag, but I just don't like to take chances with my phone. So, would I recommend this? Absolutely. It sounds good. It works well for its design purpose, and that's all you can ask. And it's actually a pretty good deal too. I don't know what the price will be when you're looking at this, but when I looked at it, it was already pretty cheap, and there was a coupon that you could get for it as well. So, if you like a dedicated media device, you could do a lot worse than the INNIOASIS. Would I make anything better? Like I said, the only thing that I would maybe change about this is I like physical buttons. If that doesn't bother you, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars just for that fact alone. But it is, if that doesn't bother you, then bump it up to 5 out of 5 stars and go get yourself a media player. I guess that's it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.
Hey y'all, I want to show y'all real quick this MP3 player. It has 16 gigabytes and it has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and it has all different types of apps on there. So I'm gonna just show y'all what all it could do. Pretty much, you just swipe it. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what the brightness is on this. Let me see. Let's see if I could turn it up some for y'all. Okay, so that's the brightness of it. So these are my songs right here that I done downloaded on there. But they have all the apps on here. I don't know if you can see all that, but it has all the different apps like Spotify, Pandora, the music app, Apple Play, Apple Music, you know what I'm saying? Facebook. It's like so many different apps, as y'all can see on the website, you know, before you purchase it. It's like all different type of things. But I downloaded some music on here, and I just wanted to give it a swirl today to see how loud it could go. I downloaded like 56 songs on there so far. And I'm gonna play a little something for y'all. I got my Bluetooth right here. It goes up really loud. But without it, I'm gonna show y'all how it is with and without it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little something for y'all. I'm gonna go back to the music. And here we go. This is with the speaker. So this is how loud it can go up to. So yes, it could go up really loud. That's with the speaker. I'm gonna turn the speaker off. All right, so let's see how loud it goes without that. So this is just it by itself. Let's turn it up. That's as loud as it goes. So that's not as loud, you know. So that's why I put like the little, let's see. You hear that? It's not that loud, so that's why I put a speaker with it. So I put a speaker with it to make it a little louder, but I thought it was pretty cool. The amount of songs that you could get on here and all the different apps that you can do with it. And even videos and stuff, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's so small. I want to get a little case for it, you know, because I'm afraid to drop it and all that there. But it's really good. I like it. Value for the money, I really think so, because it can hold a whole lot on there. So yeah, really love it. I really love it.
Much too young. Now you're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me. The bird control, we don't want a big fish.
I wanted to do a video review on this. Here is the box that it comes in. The reason I ordered it, I have a daughter that likes to go outside. We live in the country in the woods, and she likes to hop on the swing set and swing after school, and she likes to listen to music. And the thing with Apple, you don't have iPod touches anymore. And the thing about Apple as well, the battery starts to die after a while. This is an Apple S, and this is the only one I could find. The house has a bunch of Apple products along with PCs, but we did not have a device that she could use to listen to music when she was swinging. So I found this Apple S, but it would not hold a charge. That's another thing about Apple's iPhones, once you are done with them, the batteries pretty much don't hold a charge. So this is like a brick. It has a charging battery case along with the iPhone 6, and it's like a brick. She was having to take that out to swing every day and stream her music on her wireless headphones. I saw this being offered. Now, I have to say, when you look at the product page, I thought, oh, this looks a little clunky. Look how tiny it is. Look how cute it is. It comes with a protective screen saver already on it. It has this little thing so you can peel it off, but that already has a screensaver on it. You turn it on over here. We charged it up. It is already connected. This thing is a game changer for this household. It also comes with this in case you don't have a headset or needed something to test it out. We haven't even opened that because, again, she has a really expensive wireless headset, so we just paired it. In fact, let me see if I can go into settings here. Where is settings? There it is, right there. Okay. She doesn't have her headset here right now. Oh, there it is. Okay, so she's got some JBLs that she has paired to here. I love the features, the control panel, the settings. It is so easy to set up. I'm having a neuropathy in my hand, so I'm sorry. The one issue I thought I was having is the battery I thought was depleting rather quickly. It wasn't until I fully charged it last night with it turned off, and I asked her today, because we were like on 3 days of having it. I asked her, can you please take this out, go swing, because I want to see how quickly the battery depletes. I thought the battery was depleting a lot faster than it should. She brought it back in, and it's at 87. So I guess I didn't have it fully charged the first time, which is probably possible. We don't have an extra thing because we just use it for a streaming device. She uses it with Amazon Music. I like the settings. I like that you can have time. We use it for Pandora. We use it for Apple Music, and we also use it for obviously Amazon Music. She does not like the fact that it doesn't have YouTube, but as somebody mentioned, you can access YouTube through here to stream YouTube music. This thing is a game changer. Again, brick, that's what she was having to take out there. Look at this little tiny device. The thing is, it is very delicate though. It can easily scratch on the back, and it's so small. They do have a protective cover for it. It was only $10. That will arrive tomorrow. So I went ahead and ordered that because compared to the brick, this will be protected tomorrow. To give it 5 stars is an understatement. And I say this is a game changer because I don't know why they did without MP3 players. I know why they did, because all our cell phones stream music. I get it. But what about the kids that want to listen to music and we don't want to give them a phone yet? They're too young, but yet they just want to go out and... Remember, we grew up with Walkmans, Discman, or the tapes even. Yeah, I might be showing my age. But anyway, kids need to have music, and they love our headsets. We had that growing up, and now everything is on a phone. But this, she loves it. I love it. I can't tell you how much it has helped this household. Brick, bye-bye. Welcome to the family. We love this thing.
Hi, I just uploaded a bunch of music from my hard drive onto this MP3 player. Now the way I did it, I went into not the phone storage, but the SD card, and I actually created my own folder. Okay? They automatically give you that and that one. I don't know what those are. So I just created a new folder like that. I opened it up and I just kind of transferred all my files right there. And when you do that, they come out nicely organized, just like how they are on your computer. So you can easily find what you want, you know, and it's pretty great. And you can just kind of play whatever you want, however you want it. Now, I'm not sure how to shuffle it yet. I've not done that, but this is pretty great so far. I like it. So look, you know, we're gonna play Drab Majesty. You know what? You just kind of play it, and there it goes. And this, again, this is hooked up to my really nice stereo. So, but of course you can listen to it on headphones or wherever else you like. But this way, I can use my MP3 player, get most of my music catalog without playing CDs or vinyl or whatever else, and it plays through my nice speakers. So there you go.
Stop eating.
You're going way too far, Oscar.
Bite.
Exactly. You need to slay. And I need to disappear. Is what we're gonna do. This is
Alright, so sorry, I got on charge here. You got Amazon. I mean, got a bunch of different things you use. Facebook. It's got a gallery on there, picture gallery, calendar, ebook. It uses a USB Type C for charging. Yeah, I like it.